Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. And by Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Welcome to the end of another week of Autoline Daily. I'm John McElroy, and here is what's happening in the car business today. We've got the first quarter financial results for a whole bunch of car companies, and the numbers are all over the place. We have very detailed numbers in today's show notes, so click on the link if you really want to get into them, but here are the highlights. Volkswagen is the undisputed global leader in revenue and profits. Even if it does not sell the most vehicles, VW's financial performance is now the best in the automotive industry. Daimler also had a good quarter, and so did Honda. But now, let's get to the bad news. Ford saw a drop in sales, in revenue, and in profits due to losses in Europe and Asia, and a big drop-off in profits in South America, though it did do quite well in North America. Meanwhile, the picture looks very bad for Fiat and Mazda. Both companies reported lower sales, a big drop in revenue, and a bottom-line disaster. As I predicted 2 years ago, Chrysler is now bailing out Fiat. And while Sergio Marchionne says he needs an Asian partner for Fiat Chrysler, it seems unlikely he would want to hitch up with Mazda if that company is losing so much money. And now here's one I never expected. Turns out Inner Mongolia is one of the hottest car markets in China. It's all those rare earth metal millionaires from the mining industry, and they have money for luxury cars. Porsche sold 200 cars in one small city there called Ordos, which is better known for its Genghis Khan mausoleum. So now Porsche is opening a dealership there, and so will Bentley and Maserati. And I want to give a shout out to our viewers in Mongolia, because we do have a few fans there. Wolfgang Bernhard just got another 5-year extension on his contract at Daimler. He turns 52 later this year. He's a member of the board of management and is responsible for manufacturing and procurement of Mercedes-Benz cars, as well as the entire Mercedes van division. And some of you might remember that he was also the COO at Chrysler in the Daimler Chrysler days. You know, auto shows are supposed to be all about glitz and glamour and hot new vehicles, but that's not what happened at the Beijing Auto Show this week. According to China Car Times, a gang of thieves was on the prowl, stealing photographic equipment and other electronics worth thousands of dollars. So far, dozens of people have been robbed, and I'll bet a lot of them are jet-lagged foreign journalists who are rich pickings for local thugs. A big problem is that practically anyone can obtain credentials to attend the media days. Scalpers were selling press passes for as little as 1,500 yuan, or about 240 bucks. Well, the EPA has made it official. The brand new Ford Escape has the best fuel economy in its segment when equipped with an automatic transmission. It comes with 3 engines, a 2.5-liter 4-banger, as well as a 1.6 and 2.0-liter EcoBoost options. All of them achieve at least 30 miles per gallon highway, which is about 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers. The efficiency champ is that 1.6 liter. It delivers up to 33 mpgs on the open road, 5 more than the outgoing Escape, including the hybrid version. The Mazda CX-5, equipped with a manual gearbox, delivers 35 mpgs on the highway, but it's way down on power compared to Ford's smaller EcoBoost engine, and besides, Americans don't buy manual transmissions, so it's better to be best with an automatic. Coming up next, how come Japanese automakers don't seem to have any women executives or engineers? We'll be back in a moment.
Clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Why? Higher take rates, lower cost of ownership, longer range and better fuel mileage, lower CO2 emissions. Clean diesel, good, economical, functional. Bosch, invented for life.
On Autoline this week, my guest is Carla Bailo, the Senior Vice President of Research and Development for Nissan Americas. In a wide-ranging interview, one of the topics we get into is how Japanese automakers don't seem to do a very good job of promoting women. Also joining me for the show are Lindsay Brooke from Automotive Engineering International and Brent Snavely from the Detroit Free Press. Here's a taste of what the show is about.
Are the Japanese academic and professional cultures, which are very male-centric, feeding females through, high potential, great math skills, great science skills, feeding them into engineering and automotive engineering, or is there still work to be done there?
I think there's still work to be done, but not only in Japan, but here. I think we have a lot of girls here that are capable in math and science, but for some reason we're not leading them into engineering. We're leading them into medical fields, or we're leading them into research or biomechanics. But, how many women do we really nurture? Gee, you really want to go work on cars, don't you? That's exciting. In fact, when I was going into the business, I remember well, all of my mother's friends said, "Why do you want to do that? That's dirty. That's dirty. You have to look under the hoods of cars." Well, I like cars, But anyway, it's this perception. But I think globally we need to think about how we can get women excited about cars and excited about a career in engineering. It's something I've started to work on with Kettering, my alma mater, something I've started working on with U of M as well. For those of us who are in the industry, we love it. We need to get out, we need to talk to these young girls, try to guide them and help them into, seeing that engineering is really a very broad, great career and can lead to really good things down the road.
You can watch that entire show right now on our website at autoline.tv, or if you live in North America, check your local public television listing, since Autoline This Week is carried coast to coast in the United States and Canada. Well, it's Friday, and there's no better way to wind down our automotive week than with the Roundabout crew. Here's Craig Cole with a preview of what's coming up tonight.
Well, last week we talked about a truck that appeared to emulate a Russian jetliner, and fittingly tonight we'll tell you about a Soviet MiG-29 fighter tooling down Slovakian roads. Plus, Ford of Spain has figured out how to perfume your used car with the odor of off-gassing plastics, aka new car smell. Find out about all this and way, way more with our guest panelist, Jeff Glucker from Hooniverse.com. Join us tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Autoline.tv. Well, that wraps up this week's worth of Autoline Daily. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you back here again on Monday.
Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.